Good evening, class. This is Professor Estrada, and today is September 4th. This is our in-class video lecture for today's class. Remember that we did not meet on campus today, Friday. Instead, I am uploading this video to tell you what we did and how to go about it. I am in our class on Blackboard, course name 1301, section 20. I'm going to be looking at week 3. What we did was exactly what I told everybody to do on Monday. We went over the interview of analytical notes, and that's what we did on Wednesday. We started off with a simple exercise on Wednesday as a pie chart into the topics. Monday's class did not get to see the topics, but I'm going to go over everything in this video. So I'm clicking on week 3, and it pulls up everything that we did. Wednesday's class got to open up this. If you have not opened this up, I suggest that you do so. It tells you in section what is to be expected of our essay. It goes over descriptions, it goes over exactly what we're going to be doing. Wednesday's class got a simple activity in which we broke apart one of these topics and we used it to help us brainstorm. The objectives are also there. Look at the PDF and become familiarized with what we're going to be doing within the next couple of days. It breaks down the purpose and outcome as well as requirements, the criteria rubric that we're going to follow for this essay, as well as a timeline. Notice that this timeline, along with the syllabus, is not concrete or final. It can change due to COVID things, but also, if anything were to change, we will discuss it first in class. This is also the grading criteria in which I will be using. I break down apart everything as well as pulling apart from the PowerPoint itself. That's called Analytical Reader Notes 828. Please go back to that so that it kind of helps you break down what to expect as an analytical reader for our essay. So for today's class, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing this. Remember that we are not going to be using a textbook in class. Instead, this first essay is going to center around thinking analytically and critically for our first topic. So I'm going to click on it. We're going to create a thread. So here is my discussion board number 3, and it tells me what to do. It says, as we begin thinking as an analytical reader, we're bound to get used to sprawling our ideas all over the place and figuring out what type of essay is best for us as what we want to use for it. This is our discussion board. These same topics are found in the Analytical Reader Essay Instructions Overview. So the discussion board instructions are as follows. That from your notes that are taken in class, if you were in class on Wednesday, or if you followed the instructional video that is going to go along within this exercise, you're pulling apart notes that you did for a pie chart. I'm about to do the exercise right now in case some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. You're going to use these notes, or if you are an inward thinker, you can use what you have. And you're going to answer these questions. These are the topics that I'm giving you as an available option for your first analytical essay. Kind of scroll through these, and what we're doing is we're just picking apart one of these. We're going to answer all of these questions within our discussion board. The majority of these will have in parentheses how many sentences you should include within that bullet. You may answer all of this in paragraph form, list form, or bullet form, whatever is preferable for you. Your word count is as follows. Give me no less than 250, but do not go over 300 words. You're also going to respond to 2 to 3 students in Blackboard. Reply for each student at least 100 to 175 words. Respond to them and see how much you notice a similarity or a difference. There's also included examples on how to respond to them. The due date is set for Tuesday, September 9th at midnight. So we're going to go over to these. What I did in class was I broke apart one of these things. So I'm going to do that as well. So this is what we did in class if you're unable to see the video. As we think as an analytical reader, we break apart our topic. So this is the exercise that we did. I found one of these topics, and I want you to draw this pie chart. So you're simply going to draw a big circle. Any circle will do. So we're going to draw a smaller circle in the middle. And this is where I want you to put the topic itself on which one you might consider. The one I'm going to consider right now is impact on social networks as youth. So I'm simply going to write impact, social networks. I'm so sorry if you can't see that. So this is what I did. I asked the students to break apart their pie chart. Give me a few seconds. Let me get another marker. I asked the students to break apart their pie chart in random pieces. It does not have to be full pieces. They do not have to be equal or anything. Notice that I have a couple of pieces. If we kind of take a notice, some of these could be broken apart into our paragraphs. So this is what we're doing. In one of the sections, I want you to consider how this makes you feel. And within this pie chart section, I want you to describe the mood. So for this topic, impact on social networks, how does this make me feel? Well, I am considered a millennial, but I also see how older people of this generation sometimes are felt with this word, because it feels like everybody younger than them kind of gets these apps while we don't. So I'm going to put the word conflicted. Down here, in another box, I want to fill up one of my slices, if you will, with the idea that if I have any prior experiences. This can mean that if I know someone that has gone through this, how does this benefit me, or how does it make me feel? One of the